Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. So, welcome to October Part 3. The joke is that I'm getting a lot of fucking horror films this month. I'm not joking. I don't think... There might be 2 films that aren't horrors that I've recently picked up. I love when it's cold just before I start filming, but then like when I start filming, like the adrenaline kicks in and I'm like, yeah, now I'm gonna get really hot and sweaty. I'm kidding. So let's dive into all the fucking shit I got, because I got a lot of shit this month already. It's only the 4th of November, baby. Fucking hell. So let's kick it off with Elvira's Haunted Hills. I ordered this on the Amazonian last month after my previous Amazon order, which I believe came in the previous video. So this is the new version. I like how this is very similar to the other, to the Halloween set, with the hard case and everything. It's not just a slipcover, it's now like a hard slipcover, which is really interesting. Of course, you got the alternate artwork, which I flipped it around for, and you got the inside of the disc. Yeah, reversible sleeve work. I really liked the previous Elvira film, and then this came out literally in October, so I was like, fuck, it's like $30. I think it was like 37. It was a bit too expensive, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, it's a 4K remaster. It's, you know, in a really good set. It's got a quote by Rob Zombie: severed heads, premature burial, carnality. This is the bust out movie of the year, says Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie reviewed this film? Wow, that's bloody weird. Okay. I mean, this was in the 90s, wasn't it? Oh, it's 2002. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. He'd already done his first feature of the Spider-Man. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Here's a non-horror for you kids. So on Tuesday of November, the first Tuesday, in Australia, we have a thing called Melbourne Cup Day. It's where we murder horses and pay people to be rich and stuff. I've never really understood it, but I imagine it's a lot like The Purge. No. Yeah? Similar. Okay, but with horses and small people. I don't know. Anyway, I actually finally got to see my friends again for the first time in like 3 months because of the apocalypse now subsiding to some degree. So we went out and bought some movies and watched some movies and that kind of jazz. And in the midst of that, I bought myself 2 new films whilst having my mate buy me, Pierre bought me 2 movies for a birthday gift and one as a... Instead of paying me the money for the movie ticket that I bought him, because I bought everyone the movie tickets, they would pay me back whatever, he just bought me a movie instead, which was an equivalent price, which I was happy with. So I bought the Suicide Squad, because they just happened to have the 4K Steelbook there, and I'm like, this is a nice looking Steelbook. If it had some debossing and embossing, it probably would have been nicer, but I like the matte finish. It's still shiny. I like how it's still got Starro. And yeah, and then you got the inside of it, and you will notice that, yes, in there is paper towns, because I lent the Blu-ray of the film to my colleague, but I wasn't going to give him the Steelbook, so I just gave him the Blu-ray of Suicide Squad, which was a 2-disc pack, and I obviously, in a previous video, had smashed the theatrical cut of that disc, but I kept the extended cut, so in that case is the extended cut plus paper towns, because I also smashed the case of paper towns. Yeah... So there you go. The next one I bought for myself was old on 4K. It was the last of this version of it. They had the Steelbook, which I didn't like the look of, but they had this. I feel like I've hurt my hand recently at work. I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow about it, but like, I like doing this with my hand to accentuate when I'm talking. Like that woman in that really bad Facebook ad video. Anyway, so I'm just going to try and present things like this and try not to hurt myself too much. But I really like the cover. That's as far as no, I actually did like the movie. I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't care as much for the second half of it, but the first half was really interesting, even though, of course, you know, it's a beach that makes you old. It's a pretty fucking obvious idea, but you got to get the characters to get there, and then they get the realization, all that kind of stuff. And it was an interesting thing, because that was like the first twist, and the second twist, which is basically like the ending of the film as to what the fuck is actually happening, like why were they all sent through all this kind of shit, is still interesting in and of its own. So it's like it isn't brilliant, but I thought it was pretty good. So I didn't really read much into the hate of the film because I don't really care about people's opinions on Shyamalan films. Like, my mate Guy is like one of the only people I know who really likes his films, and I started watching a lot of his films this year because I hadn't seen a lot of them at all. So I watched The Sixth Sense and The Village and a few others for the first time this fucking year, Signs, because I'd never seen them before, and I liked most of them. So yeah, why not? Next up, my mate Pierre bought me this one, Fire in the Sky. This is, so Imprint now has done a thing where initially they'd had releases like, they had like, oh, this is the cover, but it's on like a sleeve, and so this is literally what the sleeve cover would have, and then you'd take out the case and it'll have different artwork, and you open up and have different artwork, whatever the fuck, and that would be the limited edition element. But now they're releasing just standalone releases for like the same fucking price. So he bought these two, including a hard 8. I don't really care that it didn't come with the slip covers. I feel like slip covers are a bit overrated, but what I dislike is how the inside cover is just an ad for more fucking Imprint. I'm like, that really sucks. Because it's like, I don't know, it just feels like a wasted potential. Like, mostly because I feel like they could have gone with the cover without, like, that and whatever. Still, I only got Pierre to get it for me because it was a P.T. Anderson film, and because I think that these versions are now limited edition. I don't think so, I don't know if they'll sell out. He also bought Gunpowder Milkshake, because again, couldn't see it at cinemas, so yeah, and I like the cast, and I think I like the idea. I don't even really know what the hell it's about, but I'm interested, because I like movies like this. I don't know what the fuck it even is. Is it Drive? I don't know. Next up is what I bought today. The Conjuring 3, because there's a sale at JB. 2 days after we fucking went there, there's now a sale. Bought this because my friends kept bloody talking about it. My colleagues, I should say. And I just watched it. It was fine. It wasn't great. I thought the first two are clearly better, because they've got a stronger approach and a stronger idea, and they know what the fuck they're doing. This one's too muddled. It was fine. It wasn't great, though. But it wasn't terrible. It just feels like it tried too much with too little, and kind of stretched itself a bit thin. A bit, I don't know. If they don't do another one, I won't be sad. Then there's Insidious, The Last Key. I don't even have the third one yet, because you can only buy it in the UK. I can't be fucked right now. And it was buy two, get one free, so I bought it alongside Pet Sematary, because I really was desperate to find another one to get for free. And these were like $12 each. And The Nun, because my younger brother was like, hey, I want to watch The Conjuring 3 and the other Insidious films, and The Nun, buy them. So I did. Anyway, so that was a buy two, get one free, so it was like $24 for that, and then $24 for The Conjuring, so it was like just shy of $50 for the 4 films. And then because my grandparents gave me $50 for my birthday, I bought this on Amazon. No, I bought this on eBay, which is, I've had this poster in my room for like 3 years now, maybe 4 since I started uni. I've never seen the film, and now I have it on DVD because it doesn't come out, it's not on Blu-ray. So yeah, I figured that was pretty cool. It's a Region 1 disc, which is like my Godzilla. I think it's pretty much from the same people I bought my Godzilla vs. Biolante DVD from. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Next up we have Halloween 3, Halloween 4, and Halloween 5. I've, of course, reversed all these with their slip covers, so I have the alternate artwork. Halloween 3 came in on Monday, the day after Halloween, and I literally watched it on Halloween with my mate on a streaming service. So I spent my last film for Halloween for this past year was watching Halloween 3, because I love Halloween 3. So I'm not even going to watch the 4K anytime soon. In fact, I'm not going to watch the 4K of probably any of these films, maybe ever. I will watch it for Halloween 3, because I love Halloween 3. I'll probably just I'll probably just skim through them all just to look at the transfers, see how they look. I don't mind Halloween 4 as a film. It was one of those films where it's like, they're not struggling for ideas, but it's still not amazing, but it's like, it ends really well, I think. But then Halloween 5 was a fucking disaster. So, yeah, hopefully they'll end up releasing the other 3 Halloween films. Curse of Michael Myers, H2O, and Resurrection on 4K one day. Look, I have them on DVD, so I'm not stressed about it. Next up, I had bought another birthday gift for myself, as I can do, just like with that poster in the previous video, the Creature in the Black Lagoon one. I bought this from the US, which I'm surprised it made it here so quickly. This is the Evil Dead 1 and 2 Steelbook for the 4K Steelbook from Best Buy, because of course they didn't release it any other fucking country that I know of. So it's a slip cover. Let me just... Best Buy has these new sleeves where it's like this. It's like, wow. I mean, it's pretty cool, I'll be honest. You know, it basically protects itself, which is really nice. And it's got some gloss and shine. I feel weird about it because Ash's hair, like, basically doesn't exist. It's fucking weird. But, like, I love that it's got, like, the Evil Dead 1 look with the hand from Evil Dead 2 and the knife and everything. Like, it's really nicely done. And even on the back, it's got the iconic image from Evil Dead 2. Which, again, it's basically Evil Dead 1, but it's Evil Dead 2 at the same time. And, of course, you open it up. Get a good, nice spread. I like how it actually, the spine says the Evil Dead Steelbook collection. And, of course, it comes with the 4K with the nice artwork that would have been on the 4K Steelbook for the first film, which is why I got just the Evil Dead as a individual Steelbook. The Blu-ray disc, which, if anything, I'd probably either watch the 4K or the DVD I have from the Book of the Dead edition, because the Book of the Dead edition is the unedited version, so it's as raw footage as you'll ever get. But at the same time, maybe I just want to listen to a Dolby Atmos track for the audio, because that film is fucking gorgeous with its audio design. And then Evil Dead 2 on 4K and the Blu-ray, which I already have the 4K as it is, so I think I just have another Steelbook for Evil Dead 2. So I have 2 Steelbooks. I have a Steelbook already for The Evil Dead and for Evil Dead 2, and now I have a combined Steelbook for the 2 films, which is really bloody nice. And now, currently, for the creme de la creme, if that wasn't fucking good enough, just wait till you see what I also got for myself, because it was on sale, and it kept going on sale, and then not being on sale. Like, you know what Amazon's like, oh, this $260 set is now $155. Oh, wait, no, now it's back to $260. Oh, wait, no, now it's back to $152. Buy it now, motherfucker. So I bought it, and it is... Where's my phone? Oh, she didn't respond at all. It's the motherfucking Friday the 13th set, baby. Because I love these motherfucking movies. I love how the artwork actually ages, like, around. So it's all the different versions of Jason all the way till the very end. Which is such a nice idea, you know? And, of course, my least favorite aspect of it is how it's just... This? Like, what if I don't want to... Like, I have to sit it on the base. Like, I can't put it on any side. Of course, there's even the top artwork, which is really fucking nice, which that's on a booklet that they have as well. I won't bring them all out individually. If you want to see a big deep dive, there's plenty of fucking YouTubers who've already deep dived through it. The only reversible artwork I chose to flip was the second film. I liked the first film's artwork already, and the rest of them were fine. The third film's artwork was very weird. I know that these are the error discs as well. I don't give a shit. I could probably put in a message for the disc replacement program, and I might. I don't really think I care to be honest, because Friday the 13th Part 3, the title's been slightly wrong. I don't much care for. Like, I'm not going to watch that film in 3D ever again. It's hard to watch in 3D. And I already have another version of it anyway. Because I already had the, 8 film pack. So... You know, But these are remastered transfers and everything. I know that Jason Goes to Hell's missing like 2 seconds of footage. I don't personally care. It's the only film in this set I've never seen before, and I would like to see it. I don't really care that it's missing a bit of gore. I don't care. I really don't. And then, of course, Jason X, which is missing its audio thing, which I had already bought a version of Friday the 13th, the remake one, with the disc for Jason X, which was the error disc because someone was selling it, because why the fuck not? And now I'm going to gift it to my friend for his birthday. It's going to be a very early birthday gift. His birthday's not for another month. But it's just because he doesn't have Jason X on Blu-ray, and I'm like, fuck it, I want you to have Jason X because he likes Jason X a lot. It's like his favorite one of these films. And you can't get it on streaming services, so, you know. But yeah, I just think it's a really bloody nice set. I will note, because again, they all have reversible sleeves. You get to Jason Lives, which goes through to Jason Takes Manhattan, where the reversible artwork is just like one piece of artwork, which is like a shot from the film, which I think is really interesting. I know I'm doing this with my hand again, and it still hurts. Whereas Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X, I think Freddy vs. Jason and Friday the 13th part, the 2009 version, are all like, it's the exact same front cover, it's just the back artwork is different. And I don't mind that. I kind of like when they do that as well, if they don't have an alternative poster, which is pretty fine, because they all have pretty good posters. I will say, Freddy vs. Jason does have an alternative poster, because it has the silhouettes of them, and it says versus, or it just has your main poster. Where they're facing each other and it says Freddy vs. Jason. So, yeah. I don't know. I think it's great. You've got a booklet as well, a bonus disc. What more could you ask for? I know I'm looking at it, it's underneath the light, so you probably couldn't tell what I was pointing at all, but, fucking gorgeous. I love how much smaller it is, too. It's such a small box. I was expecting it to be really long, but of course, because they're all thin cases, I love it. I love it. I actually picked this one up today at Savers, because it was $5. It's in good nick. It's just The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't have this film. I hate that it has the ultraviolet sticker on the front and everything, and I could have spent $2 more on eBay to get the 2-disc edition, but I don't really care. The disc is in a really weird placement. Like, look at that. You got this title there, you got him facing that way along with the logos and everything, but that's weird placement. Yeah. Additionally, I got Student Bodies. This has a reversible sleeve. This is from 88 Film. Actually, I believe just 2 of these are from 88 Films. It does have a reversible sleeve, which cuts out the slasher collection thing on the top, and the back of the other one is all black without the images, but I kind of prefer the look of this, kind of gels with me more, I think. Obviously, I don't need to have the 88 Films logo on the rating and everything, so if you want to have a clean image, you can flip it around, which is pretty cool, but And I picked up this one, because these were all on sale again, from Zavvi. This is Salem's Lot, but this is actually a slipcover version, so it comes with the original artwork, which is pretty nice. Like, it's the same on the back for both, except this one obviously is a bit more shinier. But even if you look underneath the light a bit, hold on. If I can get the light on a little, it does have some, like, that element to it, which is really cool. So, it's got, like, a pastel look and everything. I think it's a pretty solid sleeve, to be honest with you. So, for a film miniseries, not too bad. And another Stephen King. I got myself the Urban Legends Trilogy box set. I was actually going to buy it alongside, it has on the spine there, I was going to buy it alongside I Know What You Did Last Summer Trilogy, but that sold out, unfortunately. Nothing on the top or the bottom. There's only like a copyright thing for the layout, because it's a wraparound design box. Pretty hard knocker, pretty good. Again, 88 Films. A little dent on the back corner. Obviously, it's from Zavvi. But they all came in one box. So Zavvi's doing that now, where they put it all in one box. It does come with a J card, but I usually cut that off a bit. I cut off the top and just put it inside. But you could leave it on. It doesn't really matter, because you only get the back artwork there, which is still pretty decent. But they've just got the regular stickers, so... Yeah. you know, it is what it is. Oh, I realise now, if you look at the front of it, so obviously the first image is from the first film, but the reflections, that's the villain from the second film, and that's Bloody Mary from the third film. That's actually pretty neat, because that's the sleeve J card it comes with. Yeah, makes the box a little tighter of a fit. I'll show these off one by one because they all actually have different insides. So you start with the first Urban Legends film, which is pretty nice. Interesting cover. Pretty sure the villain might actually be played by Freddy Krueger, but it actually has a 2-disc setup. The second disc coming with... the second disc is actually the first one that you see, which is the bonus disc. Comes with like all these special features, a little documentary and all this kind of stuff. There's the first disc, which has the artwork from the first film. I believe that there is reversible sleeves for each one, but they're just like, you know, wallpapers from each film. So, you know, it's not like, oh, it's the original artwork. No, this is, pretty sure this is the original bloody artwork. However, each casing actually comes with individual features. So the first one comes with images from the film. This one is from the original Urban Legends because you flip it over and it does have a engraving. Then you get a, you know, shot like that. I'm pretty sure that's the shot from the inside of the Blu-ray. Again, says the name on the back. Then you got Urban Legends Final Cut, which you'd think would be the last one, but it isn't. Interestingly enough, you get your cast photo there, which is pretty interesting. I recognise some of these people at least, which is good. You get 2 images per film. Then you get yourself your Bloody Mary, which is fun. Again, flip it around, which is such a weird thing. I don't know if that's a printing error or something. I've had it happen with other sets before. And you get a naked person. Well, you know, don't think it matters too much. But yeah, then you go back to the start. So you get 2 images per thing. Urban Legends Final Cut. Nothing too fancy schmancy about this one, but of course you do open it up. You get your disc image, which is basically the same artwork from the front, but of the villain, and you get characters in the background. However, you do get a double-sided poster. The double-sided poster does have one restriction, and that it's for either the set or the first film. So it's a kind of A4 size. So that's for the first film, which is fine. You know, it's probably the most iconic of the franchise, I guess. I don't know. But then the next is an open spread, which is basically, it's literally just what the outer box is. It's just that whole entire artwork just in one whole span, which is still interesting. You know, you got your iconography and stuff, which is nice. So it's not wasted potential. I could see if people don't, like, if there are really diehard fans for these Urban Legends films, then some people might be like, yo, what the fuck, why isn't there like a poster for the third film and the second film? I can understand that. Personally, I don't care much. I've never seen these films before. I still haven't seen them. They just came in today. So as a general look for the Trilogy set, it's still pretty decent. And then your final one, of course, not gonna say the name again. But yeah, a lot of gratuitous boob shots on the back of there. But, you know, this one felt heavy. This is the first one I took out, and I was like, what the hell, why is this so heavy? And it turns out that it actually has a booklet in it. And there's your inside shot there. Nothing much for the artwork. I don't really know how it relates to the film. It looks like a graveyard, so there's that. But it does come with a booklet, which again has the same artwork that spans around the whole thing. And you get a lot of detail, like... you get a note from the director of the first film. You get some images of the people, posters. Oh, it's from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, the person was... What? Seriously? The director of this film is from Jamie Blanks? Is he, she, I don't know, from Australia? Oh, interesting. This gets depressing. But, interesting stuff. They definitely thank the people at 88 Films for making this edition of the trilogy, which is really nice. Like, it makes me hate that I couldn't get Hopefully it comes back into stock at Zavvi, maybe, because I don't think it's out of stock at Second Sight yet, I Know What You Did Last Summer trilogy. Mostly because after watching Scream, it's like, I'd like to kind of dive more into this, so then it kind of goes into still some images and some small essays about the genre and whatever. So it's interesting stuff. It's definitely got an interesting cast to it. Like, each one has people who've, like, become famous since then and whatever, so... yeah, that's a lot of gratuitous boob shots. Anyway, a really nice set overall. So for the end of this clip, we have the Howling 4K Steelbook. I love how the sleeve just slides right off. Beautiful Steelbook. Has like slight... it just has like a different texture on the title there. Obviously you've got that nice shine and shimmer, which is really fucking nice. I still haven't watched the film. I have the HD remaster, basically the 4K before it was a UHD, so I already had that. I didn't even know what the rest of this looked like. It's a matte finish. You got the title there, very small print, which is a bit annoying. But I really like the front cover, and I ordered it immediately. It does come with a slight scratch. You can't really see it, just along the top, just a tiny one. But I mean, trust me, the image itself looks so freaking good. But yeah, I still haven't seen it. Dad watched it on Halloween because it just was on Halloween, which is kind of weird. Not really, it is a horror movie, so unsurprising. So you get your 4K disc. I don't even really care what the artwork on the back is. Some interesting silhouette. But they never showed the artwork on Zavvi, and I was like, oh, okay. It's kind of annoying. I didn't need to get the UHD, but I just really like the Steelbook design, at least for the front cover, because that's all that I really knew that it looked like. And yeah, as an overall, I'd say it's a pretty nice Steelbook. I'm really interested to actually finally watch the film. Let me just put it there. In all fairness, I've seen the second film watched it on Stan. I really liked the second film. It was fucking hilarious. I have the third film on Blu-ray. I have yet to watch it. And of course, I'm yet to watch the first film. So it's kind of weird. I watched the second film, and it's a direct sequel to the first film. The third film is kind of just like an in-universe thing, but doesn't really relate to my knowledge. So yeah. This one finally fucking came in. It's Halloween, the original fucking thing. Finally came in. Took forever to come in from Zavvi. But yeah, it looks really nice. I have no complaints about this whatsoever. Like, I even like how on the spine, it's a mid-shot, because if you look at all the rest of them, for 1 through to 5, only the second film is like his face, and the rest of them are all... I'd say that this one here has like the same distance as Halloween 3, but then Halloween 2 is really close up on his face, which I don't like the image of his mask in the second on that image for the second film, so it's kind of annoying. But then the fourth and fifth one are like just a slight bit back, and I like that. I like the approach that they all did, except for the second film. So I'm like, why? How could they, like, you know? Because you got to line them up, and now you got like this really nice image, and then you got a big picture of his ugly face in the second one. Either way, I of course flipped it around. So I've used the original artwork, which this is now my third version of this film on 4K. I already have the original 4K UHD release that they made, which comes in a slipcover. Plus I got the Steelbook release that came like 2 years later, because it was a 2018 release and a 2020 Steelbook, which I bought. So of course, got your disc art, got your Blu-ray, and you got your Blu-ray with original color timing, which is interesting. Definitely an interesting thing to do. I thought the original color timing thing was actually just a video. Turns out it's the whole movie. So I'm really interested to see which one I prefer, given how I don't even know if it's a new 4K remaster. I think it is. It doesn't. No, it isn't. It's just an original color timing presentation. So I don't know if it's the same 4K scan, and then they've just done it with the original color timing, and then obviously the new ones, as you can see there, you know. Yeah, I don't know. And lucky last, another one from Blue Underground, which I got on sale from Zavvi, so still also took its bloody time, but it came in, is Maniac. I've heard about this one before, and I'm really digging these slipcovers. Like, look at this shit. I'm not a stickler for slipcovers, but, like, look at the, like, it's all embossed. I think embossed, it's been a while since I've had to mention it. Embossed pops up, so it all pops up there, which is really fucking nice. It's got a great graphic to it. The spine title is also embossed. Really fucking nice. And again, on the back, same Blue Underground title is embossed. The Maniac small title there, embossed. And there, it's so fucking nice. Of course, it's just the same artwork on the inside. Nothing different. And the 2 different discs. So yeah, I haven't checked this one out yet. It only just came in a few days ago, but it's November, so we're allowed to go out and watch movies now. So I'm having to catch up, and I'm rewatching all of the Craig Bond films so I can get ready for No Time to Die, because I don't watch the Bond films a lot. So it's been a while since I've watched literally all of them. I forgot that Skyfall came out in 2012. Kind of surprising. I'm like, holy fucking shit, that was a long time ago. So, that's it for November, part 1. See you in part 2, which will come out at either the end of November or the start of December. December's gonna be crazy.